Gorms ain't never been to a rodeo before. Never.
Never been to a rodeo, bro.
Who in this room has been to a rodeo?
Well, if we were to go to a rodeo, I'd be able to say, this ain't my first rodeo.
Yep.
I've been to a couple rodeos.
Never been to the rodeo.
That's where I saw a miniature bucking bull for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
Was it in this great state?
Yep, it was. My first rodeo was right here in Indiana. Only rodeo, by the way.
Where was it?
Only been to one rodeo.
Wait, where was it?
Right down there at State Fair.
Connor, maybe we should. Oh, was it Thornton State Fair?
Nah, its own time. Rodeo has its own goddamn time.
We need to go to that.
It's awesome.
I've been here for 2 years. Ain't been to one state fair and no rodeo.
Oh my God! What are you talking about?
State Fair is the best.
State Fair is the best. It's like community festival, but times 400.
I've heard.
It's awesome.
Really?
They have
Yeah,
a money
it's
wheel?
great.
They got a money wheel?
I don't know if there's a. I don't know if there's a J-Man joker room. I don't know if there's a joker.
Is there pool
room.
tabs?
I believe there is pull tabs. Yeah, you can find the pull tabs.
I could gamble there.
Footlong corn dogs.
Oh
Yep.
my God.
Just big ass barbarian turkey leg things.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of gambling there. They have an entire scratch off area. Yes. And they do have a spinny thing. They do.
Yeah, the Hoosier Lottery now.
Hoosier Lottery. Yeah, they do.
It's been way too long since I've had a corn dog. Why don't restaurants offer more corn dogs? They do the mini corn dog.
Yeah,
They don't
Get
do
them on
a
the kids menu.
full-size corn dog.
Kids menu.
But
Well,
I think they're always mini corn dogs,
Yeah.
not actual full corn
as an
dogs.
Right.
adult,
Like an adult,
I can do a full-size corn dog.
I would assume the shipping of the sticks is what the issue is. The
that
whole
really?
because somebody has to stick those dogs now. Somebody's got to dip them in the batter.
I mean, they're in the freezer aisle. It can be done.
No, you eat the popsicle, then you make the corn dog right after.
Time for the show to start. Or?
Just start the fucking music.
So you're saying Frank's, the hot dog company, should double as a popsicle company?
Yes, they probably do.
Okay, so half of Zeta's face is blocked. So I'm only talking to the green Zeta right now.
Should I close my eyes?
Jeff Hardy
If ever-
painted Zito's face, half of it, and Pat can only see the paint inside.
Yeah. The YouTube viewers are getting a treat because Zito still has his face painted today.
All right, boys.
Have a good show now.
Come on now.
We had a special treat. You guys have already seen. Did it go out?
I have no idea what they. No, probably not. Foxy's got a little bit of editing. Hey, I'll tell you what happens.
It's on the horizon.
Foxy. Oh shit! Did I just talk over Clay?
No, that's good. I always like hiding it in there.
Let it ride.
All right, boys. Have a good show now.
Yeah.
It's nice of them.
That feels. It feels good to have that. It has a nice soul to that voice. Foxy gets just like we film all this stuff. I film a lot of stuff. I get to do a lot of things. It's very cool. Foxy's the guy that edits all my stuff, right? So
He's good.
he is good, but boy, I feel terrible. He's locked himself in this room, and he's just got to go to work now for the next probably 4 or 5 hours.
But he enjoys it, right?
Yeah, he does.
I was going
think
to say,
so.
this is what he chose this life.
When he stops enjoying it, though, I think it's going to be obvious. I think it's going to be like a mail-it-in situation. And we're going to have to find somebody. But Foxy's going to work, and it was an awesome morning.
Takes a unique person to want to look at all that raw footage and turn it into a finished project that's fucking awesome. You know what I mean? Because he tells a story.
But the finished project is going to be cool.
Buying tickets can be complicated and confusing. We all know that.
Yeah, of course.
But now there's a simpler way to buy with SeatGeek.
Oh, yeah, SeatGeek.
It's the smartest, easiest way to get tickets to every type of live event.
Yep.
Don't be a dummy and pick some stupid hard way to get your tickets.
Why do that?
Go with the smart, easy way. Use SeatGeek. They save you time and money by searching multiple ticket sites to compare prices and get you the most bang for your buck. That's all you can ask for.
Yes.
Bang. You know what? Give me the best bang for my buck, the best value for my money. Whether you're catching your favorite musician on tour, shopping for the perfect gift, or searching for a last-minute deal to see your favorite team, SeatGeek helps you find the best seats at the best prices, and every purchase is fully guaranteed, so you can shop with complete confidence when you shop with SeatGeek. Live a little, experience a lot. Best of all, our listeners get $10 off their first SeatGeek purchase by just downloading the SeatGeek app and entering the promo code Heartland. That's the first half of the name of our podcast.
Yep.
Heartland.
Well said.
Yep.
That's
That's
promo
it.
code Heartland
Well
for
said.
$10 off your first SeatGeek purchase. Do it.
Great deal.
So the Hardy Boyz
Hello.
came by today.
Legends.
Those that
And
don't
it was
know,
fucking electric.
explain to people who don't know who the Hardy Boyz are, though.
These guys have been in the wrestling game for 27 years.
That's insane.
Yeah.
With the Federation or
WWF
WWE
and
sometimes
WWE.
25 years.
Yep.
I mean, they were Bailey's guys when Bailey was really into it. So that's how far back this legacy goes.
Diggs' brother, too. Nick's dad yelled at him, you guys think you're a Hardy Boyz.
My brother immediately called me. He's like, dude, was that the fucking Hardy Boyz? He's like,
They started as nobodies too, and
Yeah.
worked their way up. Like they were jobbers.
Right.
That's what they in the biz call the guys who put people over. Putting people over in the biz is letting someone else win.
Well, one guy fought Volkov, Nikolai Volkov, one of the greats back in the day.
Is that right?
Yeah, I was like, oh my! I mean, I know old wrestlers, not the whole new thing. I'm getting onto that, but he fought Nikolai Volkov.
Which is a long time ago.
long.
The great thing is, like, Pat got their complete fucking story.
Yeah, I tried.
And that's out tomorrow. Tomorrow's episode.
Hey, I think
just
it's pretty
fucking
good.
hold on. I don't even give a fuck if you're into sports entertainment, that world or not. It didn't matter. This was a great fucking interview with two guys that have a really cool story to tell.
Correct.
Two brothers.
Yeah, hell of a
I mean, this is a really entertaining interview. And what happened in the office today, I'll let Pat lead the way on this because hey, I wasn't expecting to have this much fun. I'll be honest.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Hey, me neither, by the way.
They blew me away, and you had it set up perfectly. So go ahead and lead us through it.
I don't know if it was set up perfectly. There's probably a couple things could have done different. A couple things, hindsight, you can always fix a couple things. But this relationship with the WWE is turning into be awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, SmackDown's in town last night in Indianapolis. By the way, shout out to Indianapolis for showing up at SmackDown and putting on a great show. The audience was incredible.
Yep.
I hope they were. I hope they were. But they said, hey, we're going to be in town on Tuesday. Do you mind if we bring a couple people over for you guys to do content with? We're like, oh, we would love it. And they're like, okay, cool. The Hardy Boyz are coming. I'm like, wait a minute. The fucking Hardy Boyz? They're like, yeah. And that was like 2-3 days ago or whatever. Obviously, in this office, we do a lot of prep.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So we thought about this as soon as they told us that the Hardy Boyz are coming, about exactly how we were going to take advantage of everything.
We're the best.
We are the best. That conversation didn't start until yesterday afternoon. Fuck, the Hardy Boyz are coming in.
About 4 o'clock.
Yeah, about 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
What are we going to do? So obviously, we get a trampoline, a brand new trampoline.
Yep.
Had to
Ty-
go a bunch of places.
Had to go. Ty and Nick did a full scour around the entire city to find it. Shout out Dick's.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Shout out Dick's. Also, shout out to the fucking General So's you guys ate, making us wait around.
Bourbon
Yeah,
chicken.
yeah, bourbon chicken was
Quite
excellent.
delicious.
If Nick Morotto goes to a mall, he cannot pass up the food court. It's literally like his favorite thing.
Well, it also took us, 45 minutes to get there. It was the traffic was bad. It was dinner time.
Yeah, we're just sitting here waiting. Where are they at?
Everybody in the office was waiting for those two to come back because they said that they would go get the, which is very nice. And we need a trampoline because the Hardy Boyz are coming, obviously. Hardy Boyz are coming to town, need a trampoline in the office.
Simple as that.
We have an office that you can jump in, too.
Oh, yeah.
So we're waiting around for them to get a couple hour trip. We didn't expect it to be a 2.5, 3 hours.
We thought we were coming back. It was going to be an all-nighter, just Ty and I putting this
No,
thing
you
together by
originally said it was
ourselves.
going to be 10 minutes to put together.
Yeah, the reason
think
why we said yes to the trampoline is because there were some people very confident in the amount of time it would take to put together a trampoline.
Yeah.
No problem, we were told.
An hour at best.
Tops.
One said.
Tops. Now, some things have changed. I said, unless the technology for a trampoline has advanced significantly in the
you
past
said
10 years.
that?
I did say that.
Turns out it has.
Turns out it did.
Quite a bit.
And it was insane.
The boys, you guys were awesome.
There
Heroes.
was, what, 7 of us? Six of us? Six
Yeah.
of us. And it was all we could handle. Like, we got it. We pulled the old, like, it's halfway put together, and we're like, oh, yeah, this was wrong. And we had to take it all apart.
Oh, that's the
Start
worst.
over again. Like, fuck.
Like,
Take
no-
the screws out, have to slam the screws
Yeah.
in there because the holes weren't big enough for all the screws to fit.
Not exaggerating. I've built 4 of them in my lifetime, Pat myself on the back.
Wow.
None of them.
What are you, the captain of making trampoline? Captain of tramp.
I come from a very blue-collar family. All right, excuse yourself over there.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Above ground pools and trampolines, bro. That's what Plum does.
Yep.
Ours was in ground. No big deal.
In-ground trampoline. All right.
Hey, they have those, by the way.
They do.
Yeah, I've seen
ground?
them. Yeah, they
Well,
look
it's
like
just-
pools, but it's a trampoline.
Bill
It's
Gates
a
had
trampoline
one.
with kids with the
You just dig
parents
it
that
out.
dig the hole for them.
Which
Bill
is wild.
Gates had one. It was one of the first things I ever saw as a little kid. Like wealthy people. That was one of my first experiences seeing what wealthy people have. Was
Yeah.
Bill Gates did like a 60 Minutes interview or something, and he had a trampoline floor in his house.
That's pretty awesome.
That's nice.
All right, so
Not bad.
you built 4 in your life.
So we build them. No big deal, right? Half an hour, 45 minutes. But these ones, the net has to connect into the posts on the
Jeez,
legs,
the
and then there's
worst.
these little nuts and bolts, and everything's just so meticulous.
Took you guys 3.5 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
3 hours.
Two
I
and a
would
half.
say 3.
2.5. You're saying?
2.5.
Well, and all these things that you have to put together, they give you those little fucking Allen wrenches.
Oh,
You're laying down. It takes you like 45 minutes per screw. I mean, it's
Like,
just
like
it's
30 of those,
absurd.
man.
Yeah, it's and then
Also, we gave Zito the instructions.
Oh,
whose fault is that?
and I'll
I
take the
built
blame
a
for that.
lot of
That's on
things
you.
in this
No,
office.
the
Hey.
instructions also skipped 5 steps. It went
Hey,
step
they
10
did.
to 15.
You're right.
Hey,
They skipped
Zito Production has put this entire thing
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
By the way. I even asked Zito whenever you guys were gone for your 3-hour trip to get the trampoline. There was a couple of us still here. I asked Zito. I said, "Hey, is the trampoline going to be a Zito production? Are you going to be a part of this?" Oh yeah, I'll get down her. He said.
You also
did.
asked me, do you think it's going to take 30 minutes? And I said, no, it's going to take like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you said exactly 2.5 hours, but I do remember you saying that it would take an extended amount of time.
Oh, yeah.
And in my head, I knew it was going to take a long ass time too. I thought because I tried that IKEA fucking 2-drawer thing.
yep.
And that thing was nowhere near done after an hour, and the trampoline much different.
Yeah.
But you guys went to town, made the world proud because that trampoline is sturdy. It is firm in the office. And today, when the Hardys came in, we interviewed them. We obviously got face painting lessons, and then we did a off the ladder challenge, top rope challenge into said trampoline that you guys built, and it held up perfectly. Todd even went off the fucking.
Yeah.
Very impressed with that.
I was scared shitless. That was a big deal for me. Like I
Yeah.
was like, when I got to the top, I was like, I might bitch out here. I don't know. I might just totally just fucking bow out of this thing.
Hey.
Can't.
But that would be too embarrassing.
Way to
Honestly,
face
can't
your
do that.
fear, Todd.
Hey,
Hey,
good job, Todd. All
Todd almost blew out his knee
Yeah.
on his way
I thought
down.
it was going through his heart.
He jumped though. He did jump though.
Yeah.
Connor face planted, almost
Yeah.
missed
I dove.
the whole trampoline.
I dove. I dove instead
Skim
of jumping.
skim the net.
Yeah.
The top of the
I'm
net.
like a flying squirrel. I'm a daredevil when I'm up there. I don't want to get a bunch of air. Just want to get down on them. You know?
Buzz Lightyear, flying squirrels, and you are all very similar. Just falling with style.
All the same.
At
All
the
the same.
same time.
Pat showed some real promise on his jump.
Oh,
of,
yeah.
Hey, he would look good in the actual fucking
Thank
ring.
you.
Presentation.
Thank you.
I think they recognized too because
Nick-
they were like, I can see it on their faces. They were like, whoa,
Wait.
he did a real one.
Don't give away the video.
Yeah.
Don't give away the video.
Don't you dare.
Don't, hey, the spoiler alert.
Just know.
It's a fucking good to be a good video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. There's even a little climactic moment there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Build up.
Hey,
There's a build up.
look at us. Good for us. Diggs did an incredible job holding the ladder down.
No surprise here. I did not choose to jump.
Hey, you were in though for a half a second.
Oh yeah, first thing, Pat was like, all right, we got our faces painted. Now we got to jump. And Diggs goes, oh, if we got our faces painted, we have to jump?
Here's the thing. I am 0% afraid of heights. I actually like heights, but no one has less confidence in me than me.
I understand. I understand.
I haven't jumped. The act of jumping. I haven't jumped. I'm about to be 31. Probably 8 years.
Good age.
I have no idea if these legs are even possible jumping. And I wasn't about to find out on a 15-foot ladder.
Hey, there was a real chance of missing the trampoline, though. Like you had to actually bridge the gap between the ladder and the trampoline, which had a net up beautifully built.
You just had to commit.
You had to really go for it.
You just had to commit.
Some magical moments out here.
My girlfriend, the last thing she said before I left the house yesterday morning was, promise me that you're not going to jump off the ladder. And I was like, no problem. You know me better now. I'm not going to do that.
Hey, you want to hear what my girl said? She said, how long will it take before you jump off of that mezzanine? Like, literally, as soon as I get in the office, tomorrow.
7 a.m.
Yeah, this morning, as soon as I walked in the office, my dad's already in, obviously. As soon as I walk in the office, get my little workout in, if I can see the trampoline, I'm like, here we go, right up to the top. And you could still see the video. My face looks like I just woke up. And my dad's like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, I need you to film it, Dad. And he's like, you got it. And then I start climbing over the banister. He's like, I don't want to film this. My dad's like, I don't want to film. I'm like, it's going to happen, Dad, regardless. But yeah, I fucking love it. I love that we have a trampoline in the office.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
This is what I'm learning about the WWE guy, and like, there's a reason why they put on such a great show, because these dudes, and ladies are smart.
Yep.
They're some of the best athletes on the planet, and they're a good freaking time. And there's no way you can maintain the schedule they maintain if you weren't that type of personality. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you it kind of weeds out the.
I guarantee you it does.
I
Yeah,
bet.
absolutely.
Fakers.
Yeah. Like maybe me and Foxy.
For Foxy, I mean,
No, but we did that fast lane to Raw and then Raw to Orlando for Disney. And Foxy and I were like, by day 3, we got to the point where we were so tired, like our body was just going.
yeah.
And I feel like that's how they are every day of their life. Like, I think Michael Cole might be like that every single day of his life. And that's mind blowing to me. I'm like,
I also think Michael Cole right now is thinking he fucking struck gold, because I think this is what's going to happen is you're going to be the person who helps showcase how awesome these people are outside the ring. You know what I mean?
They deserve it, by the way. These people
yeah.
deserve it.
Yeah.
Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, really cool people. Their story is incredible, but I don't think they get humanized enough.
You're
Yeah.
1000%
Yeah.
That's
correct.
the word.
They don't get humanized. And we live in a world where if people can relate to people, they are more likely to be fans of those people.
Correct.
And I think in the WWE, they've always had these storylines, right? And kayfabe and all this stuff. You never really got to meet the people, because remember, these are all humans. You never get to meet the humans in the spectacles of humans that are behind, because there's some people lifting more weights in the WWE than, I mean, most of these World's Strongest Man competitions you see people are posting. It's just, there's a lot of cool shit. And I think it'll be nice to have these conversations with these people.
It's
and
awesome. Because the
It is.
characters are so over the top.
Yeah.
That's like, you can't relate with them, but then you get them in here and you talk to them. It's awesome.
And you hear Jeff Hardy go like, yeah, I was 16 years old.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit.
I was gonna say, not even to mention like the travel and then the show they put on that night and everything, but then they like go out during the day and do stuff. The toll that takes on the mentally and physically, like they're going to children's hospitals, they're going to do media spots all morning. It's probably the last thing you want to do when you get into a new
I
town.
asked
You
him
just want to
today
sleep.
when we were just chilling out here. I was like, so after this, you guys get to go take a nap? He's like, no, I got to fucking work out. We're just going to push through till tonight.
And then they potentially have to go out in front of like 10,000, 11,000 people, put on a death-defying show, and then get in their car and probably drive somewhere for tomorrow and do it again.
Do it all over again.
It's insane.
That's the thing, the grind, man. Like, they don't let you down either. It would be easy just to fade out, you know, like halfway through your calendar and just be like, I'm fucking tired, dude.
20
But when you watch those shows, it's like their only show that month every time.
Yeah, and that's the coolest thing I think about the WWE is what Hardy was saying too, was how he does it for the fans. Like, that's the reason he keeps
He said
going.
he felt like he was going to let down fans if
yeah.
he didn't jump off a ladder or something.
Which
Yeah.
I
He owed
think
it to
it
him.
goes back to your thing too about like kind of going after the fans in Louisiana. Like that's why those people like kind of have a responsibility too. Like they need the juice from the crowd to like fucking get
Great
going when
point.
they've been on the road for so long. Like you need that extra adrenaline.
Great
You can make
point.
the show better. You can, as an audience, you can literally make the show. Like whenever we were at the Pittsburgh one, even the refs were starting to give and take with us, right? Because it's just like something. It's like just a little bit of energy. And I know
You may not like the way the storylines are going or whatever, but you got to respect the guys putting on the performance in the ring and the ladies too. They do a great job now.
Do you think there's vacation time? If it's, I don't know if that's a dumb question or not.
a what?
Like a vacation time, like any off time.
I don't know. Like they get hurt. Like Jeff Hardy was mentioned in our interview that he got a surgery and he was out for 6 months.
Yeah.
And then sometimes guys will just kind of fade out of the storyline and then they just come back in. So I think there is an ability to be like, hey, is there any way? And then it just extends your contract. So it's just like your whatever time you miss just stays on the backside whenever you're active. But I'm not sure because I think
it's
like, how about Mr. Cole?
I don't think that guy's ever taken a day off. I don't
That's
know.
insane. To think about.
He can't though. He's literally the voice of the WWE for a long
He has
time.
to be there every time, right?
He's an animal, that Michael Cole guy. I love just whenever I know he's dead tired and in the middle of a meeting, just sending an outrageous fucking text message to him. He's probably sitting in there like just, and then he looks at his phone and just thinks, this fucking idiot. It's the best. I'm a big fan of how the WWE has treated us.
Yeah, I am too. This is really going to be a cool fucking thing.
Hey, do they travel with trainers? That's my question to you. If you were playing in the NFL and you say, hey, I got a thigh, something's not right.
Oh, yeah.
Dave Hammer, Wally, they say, hey, you're out this week, bro. You're not playing.
Oh, yeah. You
know
got to
what I
get
mean?
medically cleared for things, but they have trainers traveling and shit like
But
that.
they have medical clearance to say you're not going on
Yeah,
today.
that happens in storylines and in real life too. So obviously they use it as a storyline thing. Like right now they're doing it with Becky Lynch. It was a huge lead up to that. Is well, you're not medically cleared, so you have to sign a waiver. Blah blah blah. But they have it in real life too.
But they can show up if they and sign the medical waiver, and they'll say, hey,
That was part of the storyline.
Okay.
That was part of the story. In real life though, they kept Daniel Bryan out for a year and a half. Like they really do, and I think that's much more prevalent now, obviously, than it was back in the day.
Oh, I'm sure in the 80s or something, they just showed up and they're like, I'm not getting paid if I'm not going in that ring. I'm doing it.
But guys used to hear there's legendary stories of guys drinking from literally one show to the next one and just continuing to put on the show. So those dudes, there was zero health thought back in the day. But now it's very much like they treat themselves like they're professional athletes, as they should, by the way.
Yeah.
That's because they put on. The athleticism is insane.
Yeah, I'm just really digging this whole relationship. I got to be
awesome.
honest. Yeah, when these guys come in, I mean, I've become a big fan again. You know, and I was like growing up, huge. That was because that's all we had. The only thing other than news on TV was that, pretty much. You know what I mean? So it was huge, and now to get re-involved with it, it's really cool. And it's all because of the personal relationship I get to see. You know, because of you, what you're doing.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to help them bring in more casual observers of the sport,
Which I'm all about.
Yeah.
Let's go. There's a Brinks truck ramp right over there, right?
Back it up.
We got a trampoline in here yesterday, but like 3-4 months ago, we installed the Brinks truck ramp
Just in case.
right there at the front door.
Correct.
Just dump the money right there in the lobby.
Just right there.
We get it.
And then
We'll shovel it.
There it is.
there it is.
Is that they backing up back there?
Yeah. That's so fucking weird. The green face Zito.
I just learned how to wink with it.
I just learned how to wink with it.
So you mean you just learned how to wink?
Yeah,
No, with my fake face.
with his left eye. He just learned how to wink with his left
I'm
eye.
a right eye winker.
Oh, that's an interesting question.
I could do both.
Yeah, I think I can.
Yeah, me too.
Zito cannot.
To wink with either?
I can only go one way.
You can only do one?
Zito.
Which eye is it?
My right eye.
Your right eye?
But my left eye, now I can do it.
You have to use your whole head
Which
like
is
that?
also your right eye.
You know, you kind of just have to
human
turn
is
your head
unbelievable.
so that we can't see your right eye, and then you can just blink. Look at that. Look at
Oh!
that. Yeah.
I'm looking at the reflection right here.
Yeah.
There's an art to winking. Like some people,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
you can close your eye,
Some
and that's
people look
technically a
very
wink.
The Vince
awkward.
Vaughn wink is by far
It
the
looks
greatest.
terrible.
Yeah.
Whenever he eats a hot dog,
Oh, yeah. It's my favorite
Oh,
gift.
the
yeah,
best.
it's a good gift.
Use it a lot. I use it a lot.
You use it a lot?
No, Zito uses
That's
it
my
a
number one
lot.
gift.
Yeah. I use it a gift of myself a lot. Because it's my actual
play.
reaction.
They play.
Yeah, exactly. It's
It's
what
my,
you're doing.
It's my actual reaction.
Yeah.
It gets a mixed bag of reviews whenever I do it.
We
Some-
should recreate all our favorite gifts.
Like you coming up out of the casket. This is why you want to do it. You want me to buy a damn casket
We
for you
should
to
buy it
come up
now.
out
Since
of.
we have a trampoline, we should buy a casket.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I like
Hand
that
in hand,
idea.
they go hand in hand.
I have a dilemma at home. I need your guys' help.
Here we go.
Okay.
That's what we do here.
Yeah. So you guys been to my house? You know, I have that breezeway. That's what I call those rooms. I don't know. It's the room between the regular part of the house and the garage. It's enclosed. That's how we go out into the
like a
backyard.
mudroom.
Mudroom,
Yeah,
yeah.
like mudroom's probably a better term. So we're trying to figure out now that Gator's gone. We got 2 extra rooms in the house. So we're trying to utilize the space as best as possible. So right now the dilemma is. What's in there right now is just my weight stuff, and then exercise stuff, and then dog bowls, right? And coats to hang on the wall.
Okay.
So
room.
trying to decide. Marnie wants to move the weight equipment into one of the extra bedrooms.
Okay.
So it's out of the way. You don't see it. And initially, she wanted to turn it into a dog room. Just full. It's all about the dogs. Dog beds, dog things. It all goes there, thinking the dogs will hang out there.
Okay, they won't.
Yeah.
I wanted to put in a bar. Turn it into a bar.
So you're trying to open up another pub.
Because it is
So,
right next to your deck, right?
I think it's fair to her to not let me make the decision, I think we should just put it to a vote here on the show. And whatever wins is which way we go.
That's a good idea.
Can I throw something out here?
Whose name is on the house?
Mine.
Oh, okay.
Have you thought about a dog bar?
Oh, now we might be onto something.
Okay.
So we combine the two together.
Correct.
Yep.
Everyone likes bars. Everyone likes dogs. Dog bar.
That would make sense too, because otherwise I don't know where else I would put the dog bowls for them to eat.
Oh, now we're talking.
You know what I
Maybe a
mean?
steam
Put 'em
room.
on the bar.
Maybe a steam room.
Turn into a steam room. Oh, I could use a
Get a
steam
nice
room.
schwitz.
I've always wanted a
I
steam
love
room
it.
in my house, dude.
That'd be nice.
Dude, that would be
Sometimes
the
I just
shit.
turn on the shower and
How hard is it to get a steam
sit
room?
on the toilet.
Is it pretty hard?
You
I
got
think so.
specific walls, right?
Yep.
Like
You got to
insulated or
Probably.
something.
Gotta be,
plumbing.
gotta be well insulated. Yeah.
No.
And bacteria. You got to clean it a lot. A lot of bacteria when it's moist.
Oh, yeah.
And hot.
Yeah, fun
This might as
guy.
well be the fucking jungle.
Hey, my Escalade, the one I bought directly after the draft day, I guess it has black mold all
Oh,
inside
it's
of
bad
it.
for the lungs.
I guess it's over. Yeah, the guy showed up with like wearing a fucking hazmat suit.
Oh no.
He was like, "We brought your black Escalade back," and I was like, "Why do you have gloves on and a mask?" He's like, "Oh, there's black mold in it."
When they
no.
returned it to you?
Yeah.
Here, take this back.
Well, I had it sitting somewhere, and then I didn't want to make a decision because I love that thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I wanted to make it a monster truck.
Yeah.
They told me no because there's black mold inside of it, and they said, "Do you want us to sell it for parts?" And I was like, "No, bring that thing back to my house. You're not just going to tear her apart."
Can't you get a mold doctor?
Brings it back. Guy's wearing a hazmat suit. Basically tells me to stay away from it. So now it's just down. Now it's just down by the barn, like literally quarantined.
There's gonna be
Something
a-
to think
Bubble
about.
Boy?
It's only a matter of time before there's fucking trees growing up through it and shit.
Should have sold it for parts.
What if,
Call him back.
Turn into a tree
I'm
house.
just throwing this out there. What if we shoot it with the rocket launcher?
Oh.
Oh.
That.
Okay, so
He didn't want to sell it for parts, but we could blow it up for content.
yeah, which is better than parts.
Destroy the fungi.
Where so
I've never got to do that before.
well, there's not a lot of people have it.
No.
I don't think a lot of people have.
Put
the list of
or we
things
just
people
put
have
tannerite
done.
in it and shoot it with any sort of gun.
Is there a lake around here we could drive it into?
Oh, yeah.
You want to drown that thing?
I mean, it
it a
seems
blanket
only
for
right.
Cement it forever.
How about a maid with a can of bleach?
Why don't we strip it?
Does that happen?
I mean, why not?
Can
Say,
you get rid of the black mold? Let's say I get mold back in the steam room. Can you get rid of the mold or black mold, or is it in there
I
forever?
think so. Mold doctors.
There
On
you
the
go.
scale, where is black mold? Is it
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Hazmats
It's
are bad.
right after that's Black Plague, I believe.
Yes, correct. Here's what we do. I like the lake idea. So we strip the VIN number off, we strip the plates off, and strip anything that could link it back to
Yeah.
us. We dump it in the lake, and then we call the police and say that we found a car, and then we put like cadavers in it. We go and buy cadavers from a local
Yeah, on the
university,
black
and
market.
then we just have the cops try to figure out what the fuck happened.
Yeah, maybe we throw your gun in there too.
Probably.
Maybe
Yeah.
by Gorman's house.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I know
Right
the
near
lake.
Where do you
Yeah.
dump your bodies, Gorms?
Different lakes and cover central Indiana.
hey,
we go.
Diggs. I think Diggs thinks you're a serial killer.
Oh, I know. I know.
Mr. Banks, what was it?
yeah, Mr. Brooks.
Mr. Brooks.
Yeah.
Mr. Brooks.
Might be. Watch your back, dude.
You're just too
Benny
clean.
Brooks.
You're just too clean not to be. You're Dexter, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
You know me, am I?
Yeah, you. I don't think you're a serial killer, but
Thank
you
you.
are too clean, though. I mean, it's unbelievable. You every day. I've never seen a man look more professional. I've never seen a man just kind of whoop-de doopty through life. Just kind of bebopping around.
Offended when I
Everything in
asked
order.
if he's ever worn a T-shirt.
No, I wasn't offended. I want that question from like Christian Dior,
Yeah.
or Massimo or somebody, but not
think you
from
want it
Nick
from-
Maroldo.
Massimo,
You
the
don't want
shit
it
that
from
sells at
Massimo.
Target. I love
Yeah,
Massimo.
I was trying to think of a
Big
designer.
Massimo
That's
guy.
one came up.
Yeah,
Maybe not a good one.
Massimo's wife's in trouble, right?
Yeah,
You don't want it from
that's
Massimo, he's in
Massimo's.
hot water.
Yeah,
What?
exactly.
What happened?
He's married to Aunt Becky.
Oh, Massimo! I paid
For that college.
for
Yeah.
Her education.
that
Pay
whole.
for college.
Bro, I spent a lot of money on motherfucking Massimo. A lot at Target.
I mean, it's a great brand.
Look at me being a part of a big time scandal in university.
Yeah, all right.
Good for you.
I love the Massimo
Look at
brand.
you.
Yeah, look at me.
Get that kid on the rowing team.
Can I get in court? Can I get
probably
have to
can.
testify?
You gotta
I
wear
think
your
you should.
stuff.
Stole my money.
You gotta
I'll have my
Be
Massimo.
a character witness for Massimo.
Massimo still to this day has the best tank tops.
Oh, easily.
We're trying to keep up. We're trying to improve our store to have them. But Massimo tank tops used to be, still are. My favorite thing out there.
Well, they might be on sale soon, so you might be able to get them for real cheap.
Hey, stupid Aunt Becky. By the way, the girls can't go back to school because they said they've been bullied.
Oh, that's too bad.
I would think you'd be most pro them than anybody else.
I love the move by Aunt Becky, but I don't care about the children. I saw like a 30-second clip of the one girl saying she's not even going to go to school anyways because she's going to be traveling to fucking France and bullshit like that. So fuck her.
Hey, how about Todd forcing his kid to drop out of college?
Hilarious.
Yeah.
And this lady's paying fucking $500,000 to get her kid into college.
Bailey has like 2 months of school left. He's going for free, and Todd's like, nah. Drop out.
You weren't wasting your time in there, though, Gator. I think we all agree.
Yeah, let's be honest. Aunt Becky, though, it's funny that she lost her fame and had to resort to that instead of just like, oh, we want Brad Pitt's kid here. You know what I mean? Like,
I didn't even think.
So it's funny that she's in that realm of celebrity where she still has to do that.
You would have thought Danny Tanner could have been pulling strings for her.
Yeah.
How about Massimo, though? Himself. I mean, he's in every Target and every store in America.
He sold
He's
out.
got a little pull.
He sold out.
I was wondering how Aunt Becky had all that goddamn money.
That Massimo money.
From me.
Yeah.
Was she in Fuller House on Netflix? Like with a reboot? Was she in it?
I have no idea.
She was she had some
For that money
Hallmark
grab.
shows. She had like a whole fucking
got
thing
bounced.
lined up with
Yeah,
Hallmark.
they pulled a couple of
I
them.
guess Hallmark doesn't pay that well.
No
Yeah,
shit.
no.
What were they about?
It's like $100 a movie, I think, or something.
They're all the same.
little Aunt Becky
They're all Hallmark.
spinoff.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's unbelievable.
How's the new puppy going? How's the puppy life?
New puppy is good.
Lily.
Lily. Get her to pee. She's peeing and pooping outside.
Let's go.
right.
Already.
Smart puppy.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Crying still though all night. That's
Yeah, because Daisy's
tough.
being a bitch to her.
Daisy is being a
misses
bitch.
her real mom.
But that's just who she is. Other than that, life's good with the puppy. It's just I had to cancel a couple trips because when you buy something kind of drunk,
part of it.
Buy a
you
baby.
don't do it at the right time. And
You bought
prepared.
responsibility is what you bought. You
Yep.
bought more responsibility.
You bought a child.
Responsibility. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. But no, it's like I'm like waking up 2 hours earlier to play for it before work and shit like that. It's a wild situation.
Really?
Oh yeah. 6 a.m. alarms the last 2 days.
Good dad.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Good dad. I bought a house drunk one time. First one. It didn't have to shit inside or outside. But that was a decision that I made drunk, and I later I was like impressed with me. I think
I don't regret it.
I think
I
you're
don't
gonna be the
regret it at
same
all.
way
It
here.
Kind
with
of
Lil.
did piss inside when that pipe broke.
It was a different house.
house, man.
It's the first house.
First house.
First
This
house,
is the
bro.
Brownsburg house?
This is the first Brownsburg house. Second Brownsburg house was on a golf course. So it was on a floodplain. Had to get out of there. And then this third one also on a floodplain, but it's ridiculous.
Respect
What was
on-
the first Brownsburg house like?
It was just like your standard
It was, put it this way,
community.
it was a McAfee punt away from the football facility. It was that close. And I was like, good for you, bro.
Wow, that's a good move.
Oh, wait.
Exactly why you did it.
Yeah. That
Let's
was
go house shopping right after practice. Oh, that one's cool.
One block away.
I just buy that one.
Well, I was intoxicated. I was at a bar near the facility, and the guy that sold me the house was at the bar, and we had a couple conversations. Drove over there. I guess I saw the place. I liked it. I guess signed the things. Got the house.
Nice.
Remember how that place was decorated?
It was great, man.
Dude, it was. I wanted to hang a hammock
Yes.
in the living room, so I had a one hook. And then I guess I lost my attention, and it just had one hook in the middle of my living room ceiling. People had to walk in and look at that thing and just be like, "Yo, what the fuck is this guy?"
What happened to them palm trees?
Yeah, I had 2 palm trees inside the house in the living room. It was a ridiculous operation.
Beautiful neighborhood though. Great
what-
neighbors.
Nick loved the neighborhood. Nick loved the neighborhood. Nick would come party there with the neighbors and myself and have a good time there. Nick had a great time there.
Yeah,
Older,
bar parties.
attractive women live next door.
Nick,
Oh, you guys.
Nick, this guy,
This guy.
this guy.
You guys are crazy.
I didn't cut the grass one time, and the neighbors were trying to be so nice to me,
Yeah.
They were like, I would like park outside and go to walk in, and literally, I think I'm a good neighbor because you'll never see me or hear me. I'm going right inside. Let's just keep it easy here. As I'd walk in, my one neighbor would be like, "Hey, you want me to cut that grass for you, man?" And I was like, and in my head, I'm like, I should probably be an adult here, And I'm like, no, I got it. He's like, okay. next week or so, maybe, you know what I mean? And I'm like, all right, thanks. And I didn't even think about it. Like, as an adult, I was ruining the property value of everybody in that neighborhood. My house was the first one as soon as you turned in. That thing looked like a fucking safari. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. So I had to move out of there.
Strictly for that reason.
Yeah, it was awkward. It was getting uncomfortable. Everybody hated me. Everybody's building up fences so they couldn't see me. It was a bad scene, dude.
I saw this online today, and that jogged my memory here. This is a really good question to ask. When do you actually become an adult? Is the question that was posed online. Okay, so there was a study. Let's say people don't become adults until they're in their 30s.
I don't think I am.
Thank God.
I don't think I am yet. I think maybe when you get engaged.
Really?
You think
Maybe.
that's when it happens?
Or you have a kid, whatever comes first.
I don't know. I think it just depends. Different things in your life can cause it. Like, I feel like Pat became an adult earlier than he probably should have or would have otherwise because he was, he had forced into, not forced, but he got into a career where he had a lot of money, had to manage a lot of shit.
Hey.
That can make you grow up faster.
It's funny you say that because, like, somebody will get into something, and I think about, like, at their age, like, for instance, Connor screaming into a fucking microphone on a regular basis. I was like, all right, let me think back to Connor's age when I was Connor's age, and I was like, had a house, 2 cars.
Yeah.
Parents are on the payroll.
Uh-huh.
I think I could have just not yelled into a fucking mic. But it is interesting to think back on that. And I think maturity comes from experiences, right?
Totally. That's why, like Bailey became, like an adult way earlier. He was like 12 because his parents were shitty. He had to grow up faster. I mean, it depends. I think it's individual for everybody. For me, I think I had a kid. I have a choice. Like, well, this thing's gonna die if I don't jump in there because she's
See,
not
like,
gonna do
I
anything.
still in my eyes I've still not been as old as I've ever like seen my parents, even though like my parents had me at like 23, but they seemed a lot older than I am.
You feel like you're
now.
chasing adulthood.
Yes,
still
very much so. I think I'm there. I'm close.
Yeah, but remember whenever we were young and we're like, when we turn 25, like that's old. Or when we turn 30, that's old. Now I'm like 31 and I'm like, am I old? I feel like I'm possibly old. And then you look at what 50-year-olds are doing nowadays and it's like, I'm nowhere near old. I still got a lot of time. Still got a lot of time.
Yep.
I guess when you start making like all your own payments on everything, maybe.
I always thought it was like when you own land, when you become a landowner. So like if you buy a house or you buy some land or something like that.
I'll tell you, that is not when you become an adult. You experience it. I was not an adult when I had that house.
I mean, but you paid for it.
Kind of. Remember, it almost got fucking foreclosed on like the first 2 months I was there. As I went to Europe. I thought this thing was on auto pay, bro. I'm so sorry. Can I pay the next year in advance?
I also feel like you're an adult when you can't just drop everything and burn all the bridges and just start a new life somewhere. Maybe that's when you become an adult.
I don't know. I guess it's different for everybody. So you don't feel like yet you're an adult exactly?
No, I don't.
Like, but you're close. You're
I think
closing
I'm close.
in on
I'm
adulthood.
I'm on the verge. I'm on the verge of adulthood.
Gorman, what about you? When did you think you became an adult?
Moving to Atlanta, Georgia, I found a place that was next to a crack house.
Yeah.
And I said, wow, I'm going to have to live here for a while.
Was that like him getting close to the stadium? Like, I'll be close to work. That'd be nice.
Not really. I was like, all right. That was probably it, yeah.
Yeah, I think when because you moved away from home, you had to get.
I had already been
there
moved
was no
away,
back-
but I was in state, and this was completely out of state. And I was
Yeah.
like, this place looks great, and it was an absolute shithole of a place. And I'm like, the fuck am I doing? Second day in, I'm like, I got to get out of here. So had life's decisions in front of me,
Yeah.
Also, what we do like doesn't help qualify you as an adult. Really?
Adults can make mistakes, though.
Oh yeah,
all the time. Like, I think that is something that, when I get older, I won't fuck up as much. I just think of different fuck ups.
I think part of it too is like how much do you rely on your parents to do shit for you anymore? You know, like I'm not relying on my parents at all, so I feel like that's
Okay, so
part
if you
of it.
got a full-time job and you have a place to live that you pay for yourself, consider that adulthood?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that does like there are certain aspects like doing laundry and shit like that where you just let it sit there for like fucking a month and a half.
Like,
but
2 months.
But yeah, I would say I'm an adult. I think.
Like
That might be a good way to define it. You're not financially reliant on anyone else other than yourself, and you keep a job, you show up, you're on time, other people can depend on you. And once you reach that level, maybe you're an adult. I don't know.
I don't know. I might take a picture and then I'll tweet it out tomorrow for the podcast. If I go into my trunk and I open my trunk, there's 16 Tupperware containers in there. I just go to work and I just toss them in my trunk instead of just walking them inside and putting them in the dishwasher. There's also an entire bag of road salt or sidewalk salt that spilled into my trunk, which is not going to be
nice. You should just blame the guy that stole the gun out of there for all these things. I stole a gun and left 16 Tupperware things. Fucking asshole. I
always have to throw them away because it takes so long and then there's fucking black mold inside of them.
Yeah.
I'm not an adult. I am not an adult.
I don't think you are either. No, I think you are. Diggs, you got a full-time job.
Yeah. There's some parts of me that I am mature in my life and some not. I mean, that's everyone. Thanks. I appreciate that.
Your beard's an adult.
Had that at like 14. So
you Italians, man, gifted in the facial hair department. Gorms, you never have any facial hair.
I did.
You shave every day.
No, I didn't shave today.
I can tell.
Almost every day.
Will you let it grow out for a little bit so we can see it?
But I had a beard.
I bet
going.
You have a good beard. Huh? You're Italian.
I got a great beard.
Yeah.
And the only problem is I got a little bit of gray
is
up
a serial
top
killer.
here on the sides, but this all goes gray.
Yeah, but that looks
good.
To you, but not to me. I got to look in the mirror, So all this is
yeah,
gray.
but we have to look at you all day.
All day.
You're getting a more handsome.
So just the goatee part is gray, or the entire thing is gray?
No, it's weird. This all stays my color hair.
Hulk Hogan.
All this is gray.
No, this is Hulk Hogan, bro.
That's so cool.
A little salt and pepper.
You look 80 though. That's the thing. I mean, you look immediately.
Hulk
You
Hogan.
look
Easy
80.
taking the shots at
That Hulk Hogan.
Hogan and all the Hulkamaniacs.
Oh, Terry's a good guy.
Also, Paul Tuttle Sr.
Yeah.
Correct.
Paul Tuttle Sr. You saying he looks like he's 80? Wow, he'll come fight you.
I'm not fighting anybody. I just get a gray beard. I don't want to be known as, and that's what
Go
it
ahead,
is.
diet.
Oh yeah, you're an Italian. By the way, Italian Club T-shirt now on the store.
Let's go.
Looks
Come on,
good.
Italian club.
Hey, join the club.
Come on,
you wanna be in the
Italian
club?
Join the club.
If you want to join the Italian club, if you think you got what it takes, go check out 23andMe. Because we live in a world where we have access to the data that gives us more personal insights into who we are. What's more personalized than your DNA?
Nothing.
Now we can turn to our genetics for personalized health, traits, and more. 23andMe allows you to go beyond ancestry to access more personalized insights about you based on your DNA. With more than 125 genetic reports, you can even gain insights about your health, traits, and more. Receiving your personalized genetic reports is just the beginning. You can take the
Jeez,
next
that's
steps
incredible.
by talking to your healthcare provider or considering lifestyle changes like adjusting your sleep habits or caffeine consumption. I did this. I found out a few things about myself. Found out I am 3.9% British and Irish.
That's nice to meet you again, Nick. Hello.
Cheers, mate.
Welcome to the clan.
How about the deep sleep report? If you've always suspected that you feel more sleepy than others after missing out on a night of sleep, you might not be imagining things. Your genes may be involved.
That was your case?
Yeah, I mean, you guys know me. I really enjoy sleeping, and I'm a tough guy to wake up. So I am for sure a deep sleeper, and 23andMe confirmed that. So what you do is you want to find all this out for yourself. See what your genes can say about your health, traits, and more. Buy your Health Plus Ancestry Service Kit today at 23andme.com/Heartland. That's the number 23andme.com/Heartland. Again, that's 23andme.com/Heartland.
That's the right thing to do.
Yeah, it really is. Simply incredible.
Oh, also, people are asking, so I don't know if the word got out enough, but you need to join our March Madness tournament bracket.
Let's do it.
It's if you look it up on ESPN, it's the McAfee for MNF. Hashtag McAfee for MNF. Get on there because today's the last day.
Not the number 4. FOR 4.
Yeah.
Spell it out.
By the way, winner of that thing gets something awesome.
Yep.
Yep.
What is it going to be, I wonder?
Something awesome.
Maybe it'll be a picture of Gorman with his gray beard, autographed.
Could it be an autographed copy of
Dark Waters.
Dark Waters?
That'd be awesome.
Are there any copies left?
Sold out.
Probably tough to find.
I'm sure we can find
I
it.
got pictures of me with the gray beard.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Need an
We
updated
need
one,
to
I
post
think,
them.
for this.
How about a trampoline?
Brand new.
Assembly required.
No, it'll be something awesome. There'll
Yeah.
be numerous gifts. It'll be a cool thing.
Nice.
Come join us.
I'm sure we'll sit around in circle. We'll have a nice brainstorm session on what the gift should be, and it'll be something awesome.
Maybe they get a half-drink bottle of Fiji wine. Ty will sign it.
What's going on, Gorms?
I got a couple things. I veer towards you on this because I hear these stories, so I need answers.
Okay.
And he
I
didn't
don't
listen
know-
to the show before, so he doesn't know any of them.
I don't know the city, but this happened, and it's really just if you want to comment on it, anyone it's open to. But I thought it was great and it's something I could pull off. This guy in unknown city walked into Subway wearing a T-shirt that said Subway on it.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I'm over from store 46.
Wow.
He goes in, he rings up a couple customers, he makes himself a foot-long sub, and then opens the till, grabs a $20 bill, and just is like, I'll see you guys, adios. And they're like, oh, that's weird. That guy came in for a half a minute and, did his thing and left. Nothing happened. I mean, they didn't do anything until afterwards. And they said, hey,
So he
did
just
you
tipped
send-"
himself 20 for pulling it off.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I don't endorse crime, but when it's done right, I applaud it.
No, absolutely.
And, that's,
You gotta respect
and I
it.
think that's something that I could do in this city right here with everybody in this room other than you, I think. I could walk in with a partner and say, hey, we're from corporate. I'm here. I want to take a look at the back. I'm going to go in the back walk-in freezer. Then I'm going to come out. I think I could pull it off.
I think you could definitely pull that
for
off.
sure.
I think you could.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I could. And
think we
I'm just
try it.
applauding that guy for doing it. And left, and by the way, still out there on the lam.
No, he's probably doing it to a partner.
Yeah, he's at store 49 right now.
So that was on my mind. I had to commend
Yeah,
him. But
no,
this is the
I
one,
love that
though.
move.
But this is the one.
Well, is
Go ahead.
$20 a misdemeanor? Like, is he smart enough
Yeah, what
that
is
he
it,
kept it under?
I would
1,500
assume,
or something like that?
How do you know to open how
Yeah,
to open
it would-
the register?
Oh, he's probably worked there.
He's going to get slapped on the wrist.
Yeah.
But
If
Probably
they
has
catch him.
worked there, yeah.
if they catch him.
But Subway T-shirt. He's just like, yeah, I'm here. You guys, I'm here. I'm from 46.
Heard me. I'm post-Fogel.
What if he ends up becoming the new Subway spokesperson?
right.
Like I would almost embrace, like, if I'm Mr. Subway, I don't know who owns Subway.
Yeah, Dave Subway.
Yeah, Dave Subway. I would be like, you know what? Bring that guy in. I want to have a meeting.
I don't think Dave Subway's looking to endorse any crime. I think they
to lay low.
were very much trying to separate themselves from that. It's hysterical.
Hey, I'm going to interrupt the show real quick because I want all you fuckers that are listening right now to stop for a second and think about what time of the year it is. Conference tournaments are underway. March Madness has officially.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Let's go.
The NBA regular season is winding down. The bubble teams are battling for playoff spots.
Sure they are.
Or home court advantage, whatever situation they're in. NHL, pretty much the same thing.
Can't
Guys
wait.
are battling right now
Playoffs are
to
coming.
get into those playoffs. They're out there hockeying, trying to get more pucks in the net than the
That's
other
what
teams.
they call it. That's what we say.
They're
Yeah.
hockeying.
Soccer teams are out there soccering. I don't think there's even a season for soccer. I think it runs all year round. But if you're not betting on these sports, you are not truly living. There's no better way to consume sports than actually putting a little skin in the game.
Do it.
Put your money where your mouth is and put your money in the hands of people you can trust. Whether you're an expert or a rookie, you should be betting at MyBookie. We recommend these guys because we trust them. It's that simple. MyBookie's been in business for years, guys. They've got great online reviews.
Great.
Their mobile site's easy to use.
Simple.
If you're on the sidelines, now's the time to get in the motherfucking game.
Get in the game.
Get in the game.
Log into MyBookie right now. Use promo code Heartland, and you'll get a 50% match on your first deposit up to $1,000.
Damn.
That's promo code Heartland. You play, you win, you get paid, Diggs.
Listen, and if you're scared about getting in and betting with MyBookie because you don't know who to pick,
Maybe you're not knowledgeable.
maybe you're not knowledgeable.
Maybe not.
Well, I have a website that you could go to, a website and app.
What is it?
That you can
Gimme.
go to.
What are you talking about?
That gives you
Gimme.
the best
cough
information
it up.
on the internet about gambling. It makes you a better, and that's the Action Network. It's a one-stop shop for all the information you need as a bettor. And not only that, it tracks every single bet that you put in. It gives you real-time live updates, gives you a red dot, green dot, gives you a percentage on what percentage you have to win that bet at any point in any game.
It's
like that.
it's truly the best.
It is truly the
They get those
best.
fucking cool ass contests on there too.
And they do have
yeah.
cool ass contest, Todd. If you go to actionnetwork.com/Pat, that's PAT, You can compete against Pat and the rest of the crew, that would be us, in a March Madness contest. Basically, it's a prop contest, $1,000 cash prize. All the props that are going to be in this tournament, you just pick those out. It takes 1 or 2 minutes. $1,000 to the winner.
Oh, let's go.
$1,000 cash prize. actionnetwork.com/Pat. Be a better today.
Boom goes
Let's
the
go,
dynamite.
gamblers.
Yep.
Next thing I got for you, Todd. Okay, put yourself in the badge. Wearing the badge in the blue.
Okay.
You're in a squad car. You're solo.
Let's go behind the badge.
Behind the badge, right? You're in a squad car. You're solo. You pull over a speeder. Go ahead.
Behind the badge.
Is that your voice?
No. I think it was,
The guy who did it?
yeah. Does it sound like me? Play it again.
It doesn't. It doesn't sound like anyone I know.
Behind the badge.
But it doesn't sound like his either.
I don't know who that is.
I thought it might just be like some standard.
You throw some audio effects on there, you could probably change up.
Behind the badge.
See?
I thought it was Ty.
Let's go behind the badge.
Okay, so you're in the car. You're solo. So let's just say, I don't know if you did that or not, but you have your own squad car. You pull over a speeder.
Okay.
They're motherfuck this. I shouldn't have done this. Whatever. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll write you down from an 80 to a 70.
Oh.
And she doesn't say thank you. And she says, hey, F you, and flips him off.
Wow.
And then takes off with her hand, with her raised middle finger out the window.
Yeah.
He just said enough. He put the gumball machine lights on again. Boom. Pulled her over again. Ripped up that ticket. Gave her the ticket for $80. Gave her a ticket for 80, speeding at 80.
Yep.
Okay. And she's like, no, I'm taking you to court. That's my First Amendment right. I can say and
Double
do,
jeopardy.
say and do what I want.
Yep.
Fast,
Double jeopardy.
long story longer, she won the court case.
Wow.
Going in. So they're saying you can flip off the fuzz. You can tell them the F you if
Not
you
against
want.
the law.
And I'm saying, has that ever happened to you? And what would you do in a situation like that? But seriously, if somebody is flipping you off, middle finger to your face.
Fuck you, Todd. Fuck you.
Do something, Todd.
I had an old farmer motherfuck me up and down. Like he was, you fucking railroaded me, fucking screaming, snatched a ticket, tore it up. Had this when we used to have to handwrite them out. Had to go back, write
With the
out
little
again.
golf pencils?
Oh yeah, it's the worst, dude.
The little golf pencils.
Yeah, 5 copies. Press hard, 5 copies. I used to say. So you get the carbons. Yeah, it's a fucking. I hated writing tickets, but I'm like, well, you kind of deserve it, so I give them these tickets gone. But at least I know. I'll tell you, this is the craziest fucking thing. Someone that does that, it's done. As soon as they leave, it's done. You never have to hear from them again, usually. It's the ones that are, no, thank you so much, officer. They will fucking complain on you. I had this lady, like, easiest stop I had. Gave her a fucking warning instead of a ticket. She was the most pleasant stop I'd had that day. Files a complaint with the post because I had a chew in my mouth.
Todd.
And I'm like,
Anything to get out
you're
of a
welcome
ticket.
for your fucking warning, lady. I didn't even give her a ticket.
Oh.
But those are the ones that complain. It's the craziest thing. It's like well known amongst state troopers. Like it's the nice ones that will fuck.
Well,
you.
I saw some police on the corner downtown at St. Patty's Day, just standing out there. How you doing, boys? Hey, how you doing? But if in turn I said, walk by with the middle bird flipped out at both of them, hey, fuck you both, they can't do anything?
No.
it's
And
not against the
also,
law.
good for you, since you don't drink. In Indiana, the way the law is written, if you've had one sip of alcohol, you can be considered publicly intoxicated.
Really?
That's kind of the way the law is written. So them just trying to pin something on you directly after that, on St. Patrick's Day, after you flip them off, take this breathalyzer, sir, and you fucking pass it with flying colors, I would like to see their brain just explode. This sober guy just did this for no reason. Yeah, you're
But
like
that baffles me that you can do that to law enforcement and get away with it. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
First Amendment rights is like, I can't believe that. Is that a case where you guys find something to make sure they're in a little bit deeper water? If that's
I
the
never
case?
really, I never really got worked up about it. I'm like, fucking, you ruined their day. Of course they're pissed off. You know what I mean? But they got a ticket, so fucking, if you wanted to make it a war, I won. So it cost you $150. You know what I mean? So I never really got too worked up about it. But some guys would. It's ego, but it's all about those are the tend to be the guys who have a chip on their shoulder when they
Pounding
come
their
into that
chest a little
job.
bit, yeah.
Yeah, and they like either they got picked on when they were kids or something. They have that chip on
You're
their
saying
shoulder.
cops have egos.
Oh yeah,
some of them, not all of them.
Some.
a lot of them.
We appreciate the officers of the law.
Yeah,
They're
good
doing
ones.
this
Oh,
thing.
of course.
Except for the one I got to pay a ticket for tomorrow. I got to thanks for the reminder, Gorms. I appreciate
No
that.
problem. Flip them off after you pay it.
This is one thing I didn't like. I stubbed this guy one time, and as soon as I got up there, he flipped this weird kind of looking badge ID thing out on me, and it wasn't like a real police one. And I'm looking at it; it's a real tiny badge and a thing. And I'm like, "What's that?" And he goes, "Oh, I just want to let you know I'm a honorary sheriff's deputy in Marion County, Indiana." Yeah, and I'm in the bumfuck Indiana, right? Marion County's Indianapolis. He whips that out, and I'm like, "Oh, how'd you get that?" And he's like, "Well, I donated to the sheriff's campaign. I got this." Obviously he thought this was going to get him out of a ticket or whatever, but he was so condescending, and I could tell he had a lot of money. I did not, so I'm like, okay, whatever. So I go back to my car and I come out and bring him his ticket. Told him he was getting a ticket, gave it to him, and he goes fucking irate on me. And he's like, "So you're telling me that this fucking badge means nothing to you?" And I go, "Oh, that means a lot. Like, you're an honorary Marion County sheriff. That's a really big deal. We'll see you later." I hate that shit. Like, don't pull that shit.
No, I mean, I got the license plate that has the sheriff's badge on it just because I thought it would stop me from getting a ticket. That's not the case. It's not the fucking case.
That's wild.
Not a bad idea to have
not
it
gonna hurt.
on there subtly. Just don't throw it up in their face.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like, because I used to give consideration. I'm like, "Oh, you fucking bought a dare plate or whatever. Like, thanks for, and if you're on the edge of getting a ticket or not, that would put you on the not getting a ticket scale."
Is that true what Tony's talking about? Because I've seen your license plate. I'd
Oh,
like
yeah.
to ask you about that. And they say, I mean, whatever urban myth or whatever, if you buy one of those license plates that you're giving money towards the sheriff's department or whether
I
state
do
police or
this.
whatever.
I live and die by this.
But
Every car I have.
you
has.
guys in
Really?
the car say, "Nah, he's cool. He's got the
got
badge."
shit
It always
for that
worked
reason.
for me. I mean, if you were going 110 and you were
Right,
being an
right,
idiot,
right,
it didn't
right.
matter. But if you're like on the borderline speed, just give me a warning.
I was 63 and a 50, and they gave me a ticket.
Tony.
It's a tough ticket.
63 and a 52. You're not having enough fun.
No.
No.
You're not going fast enough to have enough rush there.
No.
And you're just not going slow. And at 9, you're fine. 10, you're mine. You're at 13 there. That's
Yeah.
tough.
I know.
Yeah.
Is it a local guy or a statey?
It's local.
Oh,
I always thought it was
Those
bullshit.
rich caramel fucks.
Like, it should be over 15 was my thing when I did it. From 10 to 15 mile an hour over, you got a warning. I wouldn't stop you if you were under 10.
Yeah.
10 to 15, you got a warning. If you're over 15, you probably got a
that's
ticket.
I
I
feel
think that's
like
a pretty
you should
good
live
rule
by
of
that.
thumb. Yeah.
hey, Todd. Not a bad little.
Good
Hey,
Todd.
hey,
All right, Todd. It's a shame you retired.
I just got one little cherry on top.
Yep.
It just reminded me. I was going to a Colts function, working for the Colts, living out west, and I'm hauling ass down Rockville Road.
Okay.
20 miles over easily. I get towards the city. I go towards downtown Detroit. I'm buzzing. Saw this guy, boom, gumball machine in my rearview mirror. Didn't see him anywhere. I'm like, fuck, I am late to this thing, and I get out of the car.
What?
Oh boy, that's not a good.
I get out of
You
the
reach for
car.
your pocket?
No. I get out of the car, and I was going, oh, my, sorry. I was that guy. You
Oh,
know
you were
that-
going to be like the grandma or
Yeah,
grandpa and so
like,
confused.
Listen, I'm so sorry. I got out of the vehicle. I look at him. He draws his gun. It's pointed down, and he's like, "On your fucking knees." And I'm like, "Yeah,
got out
sir."
of the
And
car, Gorms.
I'm wearing a Colts jacket and stuff like this. And I'm like, and he's like, "What are you doing out of the car?" And I'm like, "Just to talk to you. Just to talk to you." He's like, get up, you dumbass." I mean, he's saying stuff like that. And he goes, and I said, "Hey, I'm late for a breakfast luncheon a breakfast function downtown at a hotel. I'm trying to make up time. Totally am right, or you're right. I was speeding like that." He's like, "Don't ever," and he was mad at me. "Don't you ever get out of the fucking car, ever." Didn't care about the ticket. And he goes, "I'm gonna give you a warning. No ticket today. Stay the fuck in the car." He turns around and walks back, and I am like, "Yes sir, no sir, yes sir, no sir," the whole time.
That's how you get shot, Gorms. That's how you get
I
shot.
know. That's what I said. And I said to my buddy Troy, you know, I'm like, "Dude, I almost got shot." He's like, "What'd you do? Get out of a car on a car?" I'm like, "Yeah, as a matter of fact, I did." He's like, "You got pulled over?" I'm like, "Yeah." So,
Him just fucking barging.
oh yeah,
What are we doing?
yeah. I was that guy. Like, "Hey, you got me," you know. It's like,
That's fucking hilarious.
Wow, man.
What's going on with you, Zito?
Not much. I think we should bring face paint back.
Yeah, you're enjoying
Yeah.
the face paint,
I
right?
kind of am, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like- Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
did it leave?
I don't think so. I just think like in school, it would be cool to have these on your eyes.
Well,
you just close your
they
eyes.
still
and
do
you're-
face painting in school under 6th grade and under, though, right?
That's what I'm saying. Let's bring it up 6th grade above.
Hey, go
probably
to a
have a day
fair,
for
a
it.
nice
or
family
the
fun
zoo.
fair, or the
Yeah,
zoo.
but I see what Zito's saying. Maybe, put a little more focus on the face painting in the world today. You know, you don't see anybody in middle school or high school doing any of the
I
face
think
painting.
you get arrested if you show up to school with your face painted. nowadays.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, but if you add the little artistic features to it and make it kind of an art, as Mr. Hardy did and as Zito has today, maybe there's more
if girls
credibility.
can wear makeup every day, why can't we wear face paint?
Thank you.
When that shit dries, though, it itches so much, and you like can't move your face at all.
Great
Like
for
that'd
your
be
pores, though.
That'd be miserable to sit in school all day with that.
I don't know how he's still doing
That'd be a
it.
good look, though.
Yeah, yeah. It looks
Dude, how does
rough.
your skin feel?
Oh, it feels good. It's good. Good paint on.
He
there.
also had the nice paint,
It's a very nice
Yeah,
paint.
he did.
which makes a difference, and I don't think
You had Jeff
like-
Hardy's paint, right? His personal.
Yes.
Our shitty ass paint
Yeah.
is permanently. I can't get it off.
Yeah, none of us can.
I think it's twisted in my
It's
beard
purposely-
now.
Do you
It's
think that
Sure,
would
it's
ever be a
green.
thing in the future where that just becomes like a cool thing to do and just
Yes.
walk around with your
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Like a part
No.
of fashion, you're saying?
No.
Like
Yeah, it
every
could become a
Friday, you
fashion.
have like a certain face on the side of your face.
I think ICP ruined that forever.
Because like Hunger Games, right? It's a futuristic thing, and then the upper class people, they have their faces
Yeah,
painted
Exactly.
They have crazy hairstyles
Yes.
and crazy colors. Yeah,
white. Could that?
Oh, you
become
mean
a
like the
thing?
wigs, like George Washington?
sort of, but like a
Oh.
reverse wig, so it's like more futuristic and crazy and pink.
Yeah.
I might buy a wig.
I've seen that.
What if it became a thing?
I think we could
think
start
I'd hate
something. Stop it, Dave.
Well, you
I
don't
don't
have
I-
to.
I don't like having stuff on my face.
No.
Like that was like when I
That's
was
what
looking,
she
I was like,
said.
ugh, I really not want to put that on my face. I don't know why, but it just bothers me.
Yeah.
I can feel
And
it.
Nobody likes it because it dries up and it feels fucking horrendous.
I know. I feel like Kiss, like the band.
Yeah.
I think every
Plus,
performance
they've
they
been doing
had
it
to
for
take that stuff
50
on.
years.
Oh
God damn.
man, because you're under the hot lights, you're
Yeah.
sweating.
How many days do you think they performed, like in their heyday?
They probably
Like,
hit a gig once a
year
month, right,
or-
on a tour.
You think once a month they performed, like in their heyday?
Don't they?
Probably.
No, they're well. I don't know.
You think they were
Isn't it
coming
usually?
early?
Isn't it usually you go on tour for like 3 months and you're doing like
there's
every weekend pretty
thousands of
much?
shows.
Oh, so they're hitting it once a week for like 3 months, and then taking the rest of the
Gorms,
year
you're
off.
tour
I don't know
manager.
that they're hitting it once a week. I think they're
No,
doing.
not now.
I
I
think
mean,
they're
their
doing
heyday.
back in the day. They're doing midweek shows, and then of course the blowouts are Thursday, Friday, Saturday
Right.
night. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And
Okay.
maybe a Tuesday night in there. That's like the big acts will go hard on the weekend and one show in the Monday through Friday type. Or
So
Monday
they'll
through
do like
Thursday.
3 or 4 shows a week.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
for 3 months.
Yeah, but these guys have been doing it literally 50
Yeah.
freaking years. Yeah.
10,000
I'm
shows.
surprised they all don't have skin problems.
That's a very good point.
That's
They're
a lot
probably
of
using the
fiction.
Jeff Hardy paint.
Yep, good makeup.
It might.
Like
They,
I
they have a
figured
good skin regimen.
they probably have. Yeah, probably had people come do a cleanse or something right after the shows. You'd have to.
They're probably using shit. What was that one? Proactive. They're probably proactive.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Proactive's legit.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Chantix.
Ty, what's up with you?
So Mike Trout today signed
yeah.
a 12-year deal for $430 million.
Good for him.
12-year extension. Who's gonna? I mean, like that's just fucking absurd. How can a team afford to pay a guy $430 million over the next 12 years? And is anyone else in any sport gonna eclipse that?
I was thinking about this more and more. I feel like California teams have to pay that much to account for the taxes, right? Because the taxes take away so much
Hey,
of it off the
you
top.
might have just become an adult.
Here we go. Let's go.
using the break.
Let's go.
Accounting for taxes.
Yeah, if you're taxed, seriously though, like California sports teams have to do that, especially after hearing about the $1 million bonus after you expect to get that full check. I mean, he's going to get how much of that $430 million's taxed on?
Oh, he's going to lose at least
About
half of it.
Half of it.
Yeah,
Half of it's
so-
gone at least before he buys anything.
That's the highest tax bracket, right? Like 50%, right around there.
I think it's 52.
52?
I think
Yeah.
52 is the highest. It was the highest, or maybe 47, and then it got bumped up to 52.
Yeah,
Somewhere in there.
you're right.
Yeah.
So
I got a quick lesson whenever I got $1 million signing bonus.
Yes.
It was awesome. What a moment. Oh, $1 million check just showed up at the house. Can't wait to open this. $1 million to Patrick McAfee. Wow. This is fucking beautiful. Thank you, Jim Irsay. You're the man. And I look to the right, and it's just Uncle Sam taking away. Oh, here's $400,000 to the federal government. Oh, okay. Here's $68,000 to Marion County. Oh, very nice of them. Maybe we'll fix some streets. That'll be good. Here's one to the state of Indiana, and it's just like, holy shit. Yeah. That was the only economics class I've ever taken in my entire life. Was looking at that fucking thing.
See, so if you're Trout, are you more pissed that you're losing that much money, or do you not give a fuck because you're making that much money?
Fuck.
Fuck.
Don't have to move. He's staying in the same city.
In comparison, Messi and Ronaldo both make $35 million a year. So
Nice.
he's making those three are probably the highest paid athletes.
Who makes more a year ever?
That's before sponsor. Before
Both of those guys
Right.
caught tax charges too, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Those fuckers don't
What's
pay their
Judge
taxes.
Judy make a year?
fuck ton.
90? Is it 92 or 80 some million a year, or is it 100 and something?
Stern's at 100 something a year, right? 100,
He
100 million.
was. I don't
know if he has any more.
I don't know if he's
But
still
Judge Judy's got to be close to 100 million a year, right? Still.
Yeah.
So I'm not upset with Mike Trout at all. Go get it while you can. If Judy and
he's worth every penny of it.
sure.
I think.
Well, that's what people don't think about is like what they do for the cities and states that they're in. You need people that make that much money, first of all, to make the economy work.
Well,
because those are the people that spend a lot of money. They buy cars. They buy,
yes.
you know what I mean? They feed the economy.
I agree. They start businesses, things like that.
They employ people.
Like, it would be nice if we had $200 million just to start a company.
That would be
the
nice.
amount of people we'd employ, the things like that.
Yes.
That is true. You need people that make money.
Yes.
Because those people offer other opportunities to other people.
Absolutely.
You guys ever see Umbrella Academy?
Yes, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Did you watch it?
I did.
Is it good?
like
I
it?
want to see it.
It's kind of slow, but
Yeah,
it
I
didn't
I
intrigue
would
me.
never have bet in my entire life that you would have watched it.
Yeah, I watched it.
It's a fucking it's a superhero.
Luther.
Luther, big guy, looks like Elias.
Yeah.
I seen it. But that guy, very rich, billionaire, solitude, locked himself in his big ass house
You crush it out this weekend.
a couple weekends ago. I referenced the Umbrella Academy last week. Nobody said anything. I felt pretty good about myself.
Well, I think I knocked it out this weekend, so I wouldn't have known.
Hey, see? Because I think Connor knew what it was.
Yeah, I knew
Umbrella
what you-
Academy, I recommend it, by the way.
Yeah, I like the story. I mean, it's what's her name? It's Juno.
Yeah.
Ellen
the girl.
Page.
The girl is.
Yeah, Ellen Page.
From a different movie.
It's on Netflix. That guy, though, billionaire, goes into solitude. I think that happens, by the way, whenever you get up there with a lot of money.
How much do you need for like a
Yeah,
mega
Howard
yacht?
Hughes.
Mega yacht? Those
Yeah.
are like $100 million or something.
Yeah,
right?
250 million for Shad Khan's. Who's
I mean,
Arthur Blank.
That's not fucking. That's yacht money.
I just need a little houseboat.
Those are the guys, though, that just continue to make so much money and never stop working.
Yeah.
And I'm intrigued by those humans.
Their money's making money.
Yeah.
They're into the game, I think, more so than they are the proceeds, you know? It's like
Yeah.
always that winning, the constant winning. Like the stock market guys and people like that. They're just they're almost like addictive gamblers.
They're into getting
Yeah.
over on the game.
Elon Musk.
yeah.
What's his face's name? The guy that laundered all the cash?
Madoff.
Madoff.
With
Yeah.
the scam,
I watched
yeah.
some shit on Madoff on Netflix, I think. That guy had I think royal families investing with him.
yeah.
Royal families. I think he had entire governments investing with him, and it was all just a shell game. But he had billions.
Impressive.
He had like
Impressive.
high people in the government, I'm pretty sure, going to him, asking him
Yes.
for advice.
Yeah, he was counsel
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
the fucking whatever it is.
How about
the
knowing
Federal
that?
Reserve.
In the back of your pocket, you got that thing, that little chip that says these guys are going to find out one fucking day, and this thing is crumbling. It's not a matter of if; it's a matter of when. And he's doing all those deals and taking this amount of money, putting it in this amount of money, and then telling them straight to their face, "I got you."
Stacking cards,
Yeah,
man. Just
yeah.
at any given moment, that thing can just fall. Even they tried to get him one time. They did an entire audit of his shit, and the people that were doing the audit, I think, were working with him. So they're like, everything's good. Don't worry about it. We're all getting our money back. And then it all came crashing down.
There's a really good movie on HBO where De Niro plays Bernie
Yeah,
Madoff.
it is good.
Really?
Yeah, it's like right after his fall. It's awesome.
Wasn't he? Didn't he dress up like Joe Paterno just a couple months ago? Didn't we see him walking
Pacino.
around?
That was Pacino.
Yeah.
You get it.
Same thing.
Is that ever coming out? No, it already did. come out.
Yeah. We talked about
What was
it.
that? What was that?
Yeah, the Irishman.
Oh, the Irishman.
The Irishman.
The stilettos.
The stiletto
yeah,
shoes.
yeah, that's coming
De
out
Niro in
this
the
year.
platform shoes.
When's that coming out?
Probably like it was supposed to be September, but I saw that it didn't get into some film festival, so maybe like November.
It's
not done.
Scorsese can't get into a fucking film festival
because it's not done. It's not.
saying.
Yeah.
Because we weren't allowed into a film festival.
Right, exactly. No, it's just not done yet.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, if me and Scorsese both can't get into a film, it makes you feel a little bit better. Unbelievable.
What's up with you, Connor?
Todd, this is open to the room with the Hardy Boyz here today. I was looking around and I was thinking to myself, who would I tag team up with out of the Heartland crew, out of PMI. And, I'll start. It dawned on me while we were sitting here today. It'd have to be Ty because he would die up there, I think. If he had to, I could, pick up his flail dead body and use it to my advantage. And so I think that's what I would need in a partner.
I agree. I think Ty would go.
Yeah, I'll put it all out there. It's about as simple as that. So
What was your quote before you jumped off the
I
ladder?
said, hey, if I snap my neck, just throw my body in the dumpster out back.
That's what you need in a teammate right there.
Commitment to do anything.
What it takes.
I got an easy answer, and it would be Pat because he would do all the work.
Don't worry.
And do all the talking. And I would just be like, back in old wrestling, the girl who came out with the superstar, and I just stood on the side of the ring and just cheered you on the entire
The
time.
valet.
Yeah.
Grab some legs while you can.
Yeah.
You're Paul Heyman, but don't talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Nice.
I got it.
I think
I'm
I'd
trying
take
to
Zito.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, just
No, luchador.
set the bar low expectations, and then you really just have to do like an average job and come through, and then everyone thinks you're good.
He would start talking like Otis as soon as he got out there.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He'd be a mixture between Otis and Vader and a luchador.
Yeah.
a great combination.
Not a bad superstar there, Z.
I would go with Pat. Whenever he would reach in the tag, I'd be like, no.
You know what we're doing here.
I'm good on this side. I'm here to motivate you.
Turn around. He's
I'll
coming.
just scream shit.
Felt pretty good in that Felt pretty good in that trampoline today. Felt pretty good bouncing around. Yeah. This might be something for people at home to listen, to answer. I automatically assume that every human that has ever, and Diggs is with me on this one. Diggs and I grew up on the same street, by the way. So
Big hill.
big hill between me and
Maybe it's
Diggs.
because we lived on hills.
That's probably why.
Oh, yeah.
You can't flip up.
Yeah, you can't flip up the hill. I assume anybody got on a trampoline knew how to do a backflip, not a front flip. I think the front flip is harder than the back flip. But everybody in the office was like, no, front flip, always front flip. You don't see your landing on the front flip on the trampoline. And I think Foxy literally got whiplash from trying to do a front flip on the trampoline.
Know where your feet are at, You just got to know. You just got to be one with your body and know your feet are going to land where they need to land.
I've never been good at them. Like in a diving board, 1 out of 10 times, I can get all the way around. I don't know what it is. If I just
1 in 10. Yeah. It's like your golf. What do you do if you don't get around? You just.
I just kind of, it's like a 3/4 landing, there's something in my head about that act, that movement that it gets in my head halfway through. I don't complete
That's
it.
how I feel about backflips. Like I know my body is physically capable of doing it, but my mind won't let it happen. I just have this fear of landing on my head and snapping my neck, and it bails out every time.
Yeah.
Well, and like you said with the Dramamine, I almost get like that when I try to do backflips. Like I get motion sickness as opposed to front flips. It's fine.
Hey, that's also how you know you become an adult.
Yeah.
If you need Dramamine to jump on a trampoline, probably about that
There you
time.
go. Yeah.
Probably about time that you're an adult.
Yeah.
Sick very quickly in the 30 seconds that I was doing it. And I don't ever remember how that
It's a
ever happened to me
great
before.
workout.
Great. I wasn't doing it there for a while for cardio because your brain bounces around when you're jumping. So it's just like, it's just like you're in turbulence for the entire time.
Yeah.
And you're getting tired. Mm-hmm. Huh. Dramamine.
It's an impressive thing, though. I watch divers, and how easily they fucking, 4.5. It's like, how in the fuck do you do that?
Got to tuck them knees.
Mind-boggling to me.
Gotta tuck them knees.
I'll watch the synchronized.
Was anybody here with me whenever I went to the diving competition to send somebody to the Olympics?
No.
I remember you going, but
I was like,
IUPUI.
yeah, at IUPUI, I was like the honorary starter. So
Nice.
they gave me a microphone at the top one.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus. The
top-
platform dive up top there?
Yeah, and this was Olympic qualifying. So, there's a lot of diving here in Indiana. I don't know. Team USA, I think, is based out of IUPUI here for the diving
They had
team.
the nationals down there all the time.
Yeah, they had the Olympic qualifying. And they gave me a microphone. They were like, we're thinking to do the announcement from the top thing. And you get up there, and boy, it is very high.
What is it?
Very
20
high.
meters, 30 meters, something like that? I can't.
Probably 30 meters, right?
Yeah.
I think we should go. Can we go? Can we do it?
So it was an interesting thing. I had to leave. I couldn't stick around for the whole thing. I had to come back at the end and give the person their Olympic thing because you're not allowed to talk. It's like golf, but very strict. and then they blow a whistle when everybody has to shut up, and it's when the person is climbing up to the top, and then you just sit there in complete silence for however long they do the bounce thing, and then a flip splash, and then there's people cheering for their people and other people not cheering for their people, but they can't hear you because they're underwater. So then another cheer comes whenever they hit the surface. There's another cheer, and then a whistle blows, and then you got to shut up because there's somebody else up there. It was fucking tiring. I didn't know who to cheer for, when to cheer.
So you
for.
should be able to cheer. It would be more impressive if they were able to pull those dives off in that type of atmosphere.
It is impressive.
No doubt that it's not impressive already. But
I would imagine though the focus is paramount. Like in that, somebody hits that fucking air horn halfway through.
yeah, be
Nasty
awesome.
plunge.
You come out of your spin and
But if you wanted to, couldn't the diver fire up the crowd from the top of the Let's go!
By the way,
climbing the ladder.
well, look at you giving the idea to the next United States diver
let's
that's
go.
going over to the Olympics. Let's go. Go over. Where's the next Olympics at?
I have no idea.
Great question.
Great
Either
question.
London, Beijing, or there's only a couple.
Fucking
or France
Pyeongchang.
somewhere.
Yeah, I want to say
2020?
China.
Yeah.
That might be winter though.
Or South Korea.
I'm on it. I got the Google machine.
Would you?
South
You
Korea,
clearly
I
you
thought?
would jump
They were
off
just
that high
there, I
dive.
think.
Would you try to do a flip pat off there? That high up?
Tokyo.
First
2020.
time I'm going.
Tokyo.
First time I'm going pencil.
Yeah.
First time I'm going pencil. I'm not a. It's in Tokyo.
Yep.
Tokyo 2020.
Oh my God, that's a super polite society over there too. Imagine an American diver staying on top of that thing. Like, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Back in the U.S. in 2028.
Oh, I can't wait.
L.A.
I would do pencil first though.
Yeah.
And then once I did it one time, I'd be like, oh, not as bad as I thought. I'm gonna go up there and probably do a double backflip or something. Yeah. But I remember I had the hole in my eardrum
Yep.
for a long time, so I didn't jump that particular evening. But I would have.
Me and right out of college, I lived in a house that was right on the river, and we had a what are those called?
Pier.
A pier. We had a pier right outside the house. We would jump off that thing every fucking weekend. It's one of my favorite things is jumping off things in the water.
Pier
Really?
jumping's a good time. Pier jumping's a good time.
Gainer's my favorite move by far. It's where you run and do a backflip.
Oh, that's a gainer.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you said gator. Like
No,
Bailey.
No, Gainer.
I wouldn't like going into water I can't see. What's underneath.
Oh no, you couldn't see dick.
Yeah, that would be scary to me because what
You
if there's
just-
a
you
new
just
object
really
in there
just-
that
How
wasn't
How
there
about
before?
night diving?
Shark.
From the 30-meter
Fuck no.
platform.
I kind of want to. That's when you do it, by the way.
We drunked
Not
it
me.
at night.
Yeah, you do it at
Oh,
night.
boy.
I always do. The pier jumping was always at night because I don't think it's legal.
Probably not.
I don't know. We did it during the day a lot, but we did it drunk at night a lot too.
The only time I ever did the pier jumping in that same body-infested water,
God.
just dead bodies
I'm
everywhere.
an adult. I'm an adult because I would never do that again.
Never. We would only go at night because it was against the law. So you can't see if you're doing it at night, obviously.
We used to sneak into our wave pool too and jump off the wall. in the
Oh,
wave
yeah,
pool
on the
at night, too.
backside there.
That
Wave
was illegal.
pool.
Yeah, fuck the wave pool.
Oh yeah, you never wait. You don't know.
You
do
know
you know what a
wave
wave
pool?
pool is?
No, I know you had a massive wave pool next to your house.
Not next to our house. It was in Boyce Park, which is a
It was like 10 minutes
Community
away.
pool.
Oh, okay.
Down there in
Boys Park.
Yeah, down there.
Boys.
There'd be a big siren that go off and the waves are coming.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
But the thing at night is because it's dark and you can't see the water, so you just would have to jump and just trust the water was there.
Yep.
And it was not the.
Yeah, because maybe they empty that pool one night. You would have no idea.
We had the Fairland Wreck, and it's a man-made little lake right off the interstate, by the way. So you just hear the traffic. I mean, you're right there off the interstate. And there was a little, mobile home park connected to it where the vagrants pulled up their cabin and fucking lived there. But it was disgusting. But
good
we
time.
loved it. Yeah, I had a high dive out in the middle of the water. You had to swim out there.
Oh.
So in order to do it, you had to be a certain age or
Yeah, yeah.
height before they would let you swim out there. But it was pretty high up. I remember my big moment, first time I did the ham and eggs. You ever do the ham and eggs?
No.
So you're on that, and then you jump up. You get a good bounce, jump up. You land on your ass on the diving board, come off into a dive.
Oh.
Pretty fancy move.
You did
Yeah,
that?
that was my
Seems
big
to
You old
moment.
ham and egg, are you?
Hey, Todd tried to do that today with the trampoline. He tried to go.
I should have done it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
That's awesome.
There was a question somebody asked in the bar the other day.
No, Nick brought it up at the pub the other day.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, so I saw this girl. It was St. Patty's Day, and she pulled a bag of pretzel sticks out of her purse.
Smart.
And I was thinking, I was like, if it were socially acceptable for men, all of us, to carry purses around,
Hey, 2019. Hey.
what would you keep in your purse?
I'll go.
Okay.
I have chapstick, Tums, Xanax, a portable charger,
Nice.
my life straw, a knife,
Okay.
my vitamin vape pen, And that's it.
That sounds like a regular purse, I think.
Yeah.
So
My tampons. I mean, cell phone, wallet, keys is general. I mean, it would be nice to have a purse, though, I think.
Fanny pack. I think that's why your fanny pack is such
You're
a-
right.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Yeah, dude. Every time I have a fanny pack, I like it.
Oh yeah, I want a big one though, because I would carry a lot of shit if I could. I would keep a gun in there, Leatherman tool, all-purpose tool. You know, the thing that folds
Like a
out.
Swiss
It's
Army
like
knife?
yeah, but it's got a screwdriver. It's got
so we
scissors,
don't have
all
to-
this stuff. Yeah, whenever we need it. And then peanut M&Ms, chew,
I forgot snacks.
Chinese throwing stars, a bottle of water, an assortment of gums,
No, that's smart.
deodorant,
So you're a
Yes.
bathroom attendant.
dog treats. Yeah,
Dog treats is cool.
dog treats in case I see a friendly dog or whatever. I'll give it out, and a little beef jerky for me. That's what I would keep.
Your convenience
With the
store.
peanut M&Ms.
Hey, what a selfless
Like a little
purse
gas
you have.
station.
Yeah, because people are asking you for a lot of things there.
I'd be like, here. Yeah, I got that. By the way, I like if somebody like, hey, does anybody have this? I feel so good when I have
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, I got one of those right here. Especially if it's something weird.
You're an
that
adult.
I usually don't carry, but I have it.
you are.
It's
You're
a
an
good
adult.
fucking feeling.
I'm never that guy.
I was never the. People asked all the time if any. I asked literally every single day if anyone had an extra pen or some gum in school. I always wanted to be the person with a pen or gum. Never was.
How good do you think they felt whenever they handed us like a mechanical pencil?
They got-
think
I
they
don't
felt
know.
good.
I don't know. 'cause
I think they
the
got
people-
mad.
Yeah, the people who carried all of the mechanical pencils, they do not.
They never
wanna
got
be
them back.
handing those out.
They
never got
They're
them.
counting them every night before.
Well, yeah, I hand it. You have to hand it back for
Oh, I
sure.
never
Oh,
got it.
I
Never
always
gave it
kept
back.
Oh,
Really?
What am I going to do? Ask again in second period?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
That's my pencil for the rest of the day. if I have it again the next day, maybe I'll give it back.
Oh, see, I would always do it and then hand it back and say thank you.
Good guy.
Well, yeah, I think we want to keep them on our side.
yeah, exactly. How are you going to get that pen
It's
tomorrow?
true.
Yeah.
It's true. You might need them
Well, you
again.
ask a friend. You don't ask a stranger.
I would definitely keep a pen and then a lighter in the same instance. You know, I don't smoke, but I know a
You're
lot
right.
of people do, and it's gonna make
Ooh.
their time a lot better if I have a lighter to give.
I might keep a pack of cigarettes in my purse just because, in the off chance someone asks you for a cigarette and you have a cigarette, you just made that.
There
day.
you go.
I like that
Someone did it
idea.
to me outside the office the other day, and I felt really bad that I didn't have a cigarette.
I think having wet wipes in there would be huge.
Huge.
One hitter, maybe.
I was thinking a rotisserie chicken from Boston Market.
You never know.
all times?
You never know.
Any given
Oh, you
moment.
want some
You
chicken?
never know.
I know what I'll do. I'll
That's
keep,
for me. That's not for anybody else.
Yeah. I'll
yeah.
keep just an empty Ziploc bag in there just in case I ever need to take some food or something
doggy
somewhere.
bag.
Oh, it's a go.
Yeah, and they don't have to go bags or something like that.
Yeah.
Or it's just not acceptable to ask for a to go.
I was even thinking
Really?
maybe like a small flask of Listerine.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Gorman actually does do that.
Do that.
He
It's in the
does.
backpack. Yeah.
It's in his
Really?
purse. Yeah.
Well,
At all times, you're never out of it.
tell
I'm
him why.
never out of the
Hey,
mouthwash.
Tell them why you have it.
Good for you.
I'm mature.
Oh, okay, that's not why you told me. You said that the habit started when you were on set because everyone always
I said
scenes.
I said that to you because we were going to do something, going to film something. And I said, hey, little trick of the trade. Why don't you give yourself a wash out of this before you go do a scene with an acting partner?
You guys making out?
Because whenever you're speaking directly in
You're
my face,
right in their face. You know, and trust me, there's
Smell
some
it.
people around here with some shit ass breath. Breakfast burritos made of dung.
Zeno.
Zeno. Hey, he wasn't talking to Green Face. He was talking to Zeet Face.
I know. Both sides take offense.
But that's the reason.
Hilarious.
I think we covered it all.
It's a good move. Yeah.
Note to self.
Zeno,
Talk to Gorms.
Zeno, what are you
never
keeping
did a
in your
scene
purse,
with you.
man? What are you keeping in your purse?
I guess I'm keeping mouthwash in there now.
Good idea. Good
Anything
one.
else?
A burrito, maybe.
How about some socks, bro? Just put some socks in there.
I don't know.
Maybe some Arm & Hammer, some foot.
Oh, some face paint.
You never know.
Hey, Jeff Hardy he drew an impressive face on your face.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd keep baby powder in there.
I never use it. People do, though.
People
I
get
used
their
to use it a lot
undercarriage.
when you played sports, but not so much anymore. But it's a quick cure for
Well, he just keeps it
for
dry
a moist
down there.
situation.
Yeah, good thing to have. Maybe a bottle of water.
Some lotion.
I would, if I had a
hand cream?
never-ending supply of cold water in there,
Yeah.
Awesome.
I would do that forever.
Fun
Well, that's
dip.
why you need
I
a
keep
purse
Fun
that
Dip
has
in there.
a cooling mechanism in it. Oh, there we go. Keep your shit cold.
Oh yeah.
Maybe like a seat warmer.
But
Yeah, but cold.
Well, I'm just
like
saying,
a
like if
seat
it's
warmer.
cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we have seat coolers in cars?
Oh,
They do.
Mine does.
They do?
Fan. Yeah, they have a fan.
Oh,
you probably
really?
do too, by the way.
They do. They do.
I used to have.
nice.
I used to
It's
have.
very nice
I used to have a
summer.
backpack for beer that had a ice slot down instead
Oh,
of
yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Keep it
What'd that
clean.
look like?
on my backpack. It worked out great until we got about a half a barrel through. I think about half a pipe through, and I had to go pick something up, and I forgot she was up there, and it just dumped out directly on the living room of said person's party. I got asked to leave. Man. It was just ice and beer just dumped right because I think I had to tuck my shoelace in, and it just came flying. None of it hit my head. It was like perfect.
It's like a waterfall.
That's not an ask to leave offense, by the way.
No.
These people, I think, were looking for a reason to kick me out of here. And I gave them one, man. They were like, come on. I was like, I'm out. All right, that's on me.
I only got kicked out one time, and it was like apparently I was peeing in his basement, like right in the middle. And they were like, "Diggs, you're peeing in his
do it.
basement." And I was like, "No, it's fine." He told me it was okay, and they went and got him, and it wasn't okay.
My buddy had a basement with a little drain there. We were
Oh no,
kids.
this was carpeted. This wasn't the classic garage drain. I mean, I would not have felt bad about that one. No, this was carpeted.
Oh, great.
I know what you're
That's
talking
awesome.
about it though.
This has been a fun episode. Thanks for listening, everybody. Make sure you get your bracket submitted. Go on the ESPN, hashtag McAfee, FOR4MNF. You might have a chance of winning something awesome.
There it is.
Something awesome.
But I tell you what, I don't know how many people have taken Texas Tech to the Final Four. You're going to have to contend with that.
Good
Facing
team.
my bracket.
Good team.
Yeah, you never know.
Have I filled out a bracket yet? No.
I doubt it.
You
How
need
do I
to.
do it? Do I got to do it on the site?
Yeah, I sent you an Evite.
Thanks,
so
man. Appreciate it.
Hey, check your evites, okay?
I will.
Maybe we'll set it up for you so it's ready to go. After
No,
that.
I
You
mean,
gotta
I
get it.
think I can.
no, I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link.
And when I just got to click the people.
Yep.
Everybody's fighting for silver. As soon as I figure this thing out,
We got all those Dockage fucking tips.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
I feel like he was really confident in the words he was saying.
He
What
was.
are you
Very.
talking about? Yale.
Very.
Yale?
You know what was weird about it? I was thinking about it because I wanted to listen to what he said. Remember, first of all, he came in and he goes, I don't know shit from Shinola about anything about this.
Yeah.
And then you ask him about specific teams. He's like, well, let me tell you about this sophomore. they
Yeah,
had."
that's because
Yeah.
he's a heel commentator. That's
Yeah.
what he is.
Yeah.
He's a heel commentator. He's going to lie to you
Yeah.
every once in a while. He's going to suck you in, and you know what he's going to do? He's going to put on.
she said.
Jesus Christ.
I'm done.
We're done. Get out of here. Take it easy. We'll talk to you Friday.
Was that green face eat or actual face eat?
That might have been green. That was a little evil. He's my evil side.
Both sides.